Yeah, what up, guys?
Yeah.
Geniside.
Yeah, we in here.
Building.
You already know.
Listen, man, this is episode number 2.
Number 2.
We ain't
Yeah,
playing.
telling you, we gonna make it happen.
Not playing with this thing, bro. Listen, in this episode, we're gonna be talking about execution, man.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a word that I want you to start elaborating on this based on what you've been through and what got you into this word execution.
Okay,
bro.
so yeah, just so you know, this week, I really had to put a lot of thought into it because this word has been something that I had to cement in myself.
Yeah.
Because really, it's so important. People don't realize the word execute and execution in general.
Yeah.
That leads to so much. Well, me from personal experience, I had the unfortunate luck to, however you want to put it.
Listen, I'm gonna call it fortunate just because you're still here.
Oh yeah,
Number one, number two,
definitely.
That has caused this word execution.
Oh, it's a really, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, it created a manifestation.
But I know during the journey, obviously, it's not.
It's not fun.
It's not easy as said. You know what I mean?
It's not fun.
Yeah.
So pretty much, man, obviously with the times that we're living in now, COVID has been a real thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you hear different stories, different aspects about it, and I don't really want to get into that stuff. I'm just gonna obviously go off of personal experience.
Let them know.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I pretty much got to experience COVID myself. I am unvaccinated. That is another whole topic, but that's a whole, yeah, but definitely, yeah, we're not even gonna get into that. I'm speaking from experience on why this word execute became a staple. Pretty much experiencing COVID, it was very tough. Honestly, I can tell you, it really was a thing that changed my mind state a lot because you worry, you hear a lot of negativity from it. Then when it hits close to home and you lose lost loved ones and whatever the case is, it creates sort of like this fear, for as much as you try not to carry that,
Right.
But yeah, definitely went through the experience of COVID and oh man, it got me really sick and it had me to the point where like you feel like the body just wants to give up, and you really have to hold yourself down, whatever it is out there that you have to do to take care of yourself, whatever it is in your opinion that is going to help you, definitely make those choices, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day it's a tough situation. And so yeah, I caught COVID, and made it. Made it through. It was like I said, it was a journey. It took almost 3 weeks to really get over. After that,
and by the way, I remember then. So then we got together after that.
Yeah, we definitely got together. And okay, so this is where it starts getting interesting, right? Because during the situation of dealing with COVID, it had me thinking about a lot about life and things that I haven't accomplished yet, because it really took me there mentally. Especially like I said, with a little bit of the fear that was already instilled, and then the stuff that you hear and losing people, and so yeah, we got together, you know what I'm saying? And obviously my mind state then was what it is now. The only difference is I didn't even think twice this time. I executed. So that's where the word comes in. I really came out of there with a mind state where it was like, man, there's so many things I want to do, and I just had to battle something that obviously could have turned out worse, could have been a life-changing experience, and I just felt like I had to do more in life. Like I couldn't slack no more.
There's a thing called immortality motivation.
Okay.
Where
that sounds
you're like, bro, I am not promised tomorrow.
Tomorrow, exactly.
This moment of life and I told my wife all the time, like, yo, maybe because I had 7 of them already. And I'm like, yo, we ain't promised tomorrow, kid. 1 second, this whole thing flips around, bro, upside down.
Listen, like I said, it's what I would call the reality check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep it in simple terms for me, it's one of those things where it's like, you really got to start thinking about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And thinking about exactly, you're not promised tomorrow. So what can you do now to make that change that you've been wanting? You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, after I got in that mind state, again, I started working myself and transitioning into that mind state, but the one thing I wasn't doing yet
Yeah.
was still executing. I wanted to. Now it's like I was speaking it, but I wasn't manifesting it yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, this
So
kind of
like
story,
you know, it's crazy, man. But yeah, pretty much after like a month of being recovered from COVID, I out of nowhere, you know, I ended up catching a respiratory infection,
Crazy.
which according to when I went and got checked, it's lingering effects, and it's happening to a lot of people nowadays who previously had COVID. Like, you still are dealing with the symptoms and effects from it even months from now.
Right.
You know, just like, for example, those who lose their taste and smell.
Right.
You know, there's people that still haven't gotten it back even after months.
Crazy.
So, surprising shock. Here I go with this weird feeling. You know, I started feeling weird as far as like an itch in like my respiratory system, and man, it got bad. You know, so it goes back to, I went from like thinking about the things I wanted to do to now I'm back to like in that same boat where it's like, wow, like I'm fighting something again, and here I am. I just finished thinking about all the things I didn't get to do, and I need to get on it. And here comes another obstacle in my way. So, yeah, this respiratory infection, again, it was supposedly a lingering effect. And I would say that this time around, the only difference is, and I would say this was tougher, is because now we're talking about your breathing.
Right.
You know, before battling a fever and your body aches and stuff like that is one thing. But now when it's dealing with you actually breathing, you know, and getting
one of the
the
most
oxygen in.
important things that most people totally neglect, and how simple
yes.
it is to stop and breathe.
Stop and breathe. Especially the most important breath is the one that you know when you wake up.
Yeah.
You got to breathe again.
For real.
You feel me? Like, so that kind of took, when that happened, which pretty much I just finished getting over, you know, that was the you know, like the axe coming down on the tree. Like, that was the whole 9 yards. That really took me to where, man, I wasted another second just with the thought of wanting to execute.
Yeah.
And here I am fighting to breathe when
Crazy.
I should be fighting to make my dreams happen. And I can't because I have that going on. Finally got over that. All right, so this is where the word execute comes in. During that first situation, that was the word that I told myself, I have to execute because I'm wasting time. I just went through the sickness and I beat it. And I felt like I couldn't go through something like that again.
Yeah,
but guess what? Life said you will go through another one.
Yeah.
You know, because we're gonna see how well do you really want to execute, since you said. So that's literally what happened. That first time was speaking it.
Yeah.
The second time was, why waste the time talking about and speaking it when that's the moment I should be executing.
Yeah.
And that's what it led
That's
to.
facts, bro. That's
You know what
beautiful,
I'm
man. And I remember getting back together with you and talking about execution. And even at the time, it is perfect because at that point, before when you said it, I was still in the midst of my, like, yo, do I quit? You know what? I should quit my job. And I was like, you know what? Let me make a decision. So I finally made that decision of quitting the jobs. And so when we talked like last time, I was like, bro, we could really do something right now.
Definitely.
Like, we got time. We got creative juices. Besides that, we still run our business, and we're prepping. We're both prepping into how do we grow our businesses in a way that we could have more life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Do what we gotta do, man.
Mm-hmm. Don't feel like you're a slave to it.
Right. So you know, it's interesting how the timing happened, and then your word execution, which I'm already a very intentional dude with my time, and I try to execute as I could. But I remember talking to you when we were talking. We was planning a podcast. Like, yo, we're gonna set this up, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, well listen, I need help with this area too. And we talked about the music and all this stuff. And then we intertwined the stuff. And you said to me, I said, all right, we'll get together on Friday, we do this. And I was like, all right, and then on Monday, we get together, we do this. And you was like, nigga, let's do everything the same day.
Yeah, that's it.
I was like,
let's make it happen.
That's my guy. That's the type of guy. That's the type of mentality we need.
You gotta execute.
And so here we are, 2 in, talking about execution. Yo, by the way, I guess we gotta say these things. Comment below, like the page, share the message. If you vibe with this, if this is resonating with you, it's making sense to you, make sure you share it with somebody else, man. It's not about us. This is about everybody that's been through it and that needs a word of encouragement, that needs some realness in their lives, man. That's what more than music is. It's dope if we could bring some bars, literally, bro. If I could say stuff like, let me put this on real quick. Hey,
here we go.
Like something like time about time. Yo, yeah, you know what? Let's talk about time real quick.
Alright, bet.
I'm gonna talk to you in rhymes real quick.
Let them know.
Yeah. Hey, check it out, guys.
JR, let's get it.
Guys. Time is very important. Listen. Time is either invested well or wasted well. If you don't know what you're doing with it, time will tell. Inhale when exhale. Take time to plan things well. So every move you need to make can make sense as well. It's no time to conform. It's time to grind and give it all out. It's time to transform. Feeling out, you need to cut out. Remember after the storm, bird chirps, the sun will come out. It's a time to perform and also time that you can bug out. You need to focus on what you gotta do for yourself in the process. Inside, you're not alone or by yourself. You have people rooting for you, especially people like ourselves who believe that you can't make anything come out of yourself. The cemetery is the richest space, and most people will lay down their passion, their dreams, and anything they never lived out. Regrets are painful feeling. I hope you never find out. Stop wasting your time and make sure to make the best now. Make the best now, man.
Yo, big facts.
Stop playing with that,
Woo.
man.
Oh, you were ready.
Now,
you were ready.
Bro, it's locked and loaded here, man.
Yes, sir.
That's it, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's a lifestyle, man.
Yeah, it definitely
when it comes to execution, man, and you know, many times when I write the songs, I write it with that intention to where I can share with anyone like a verse and be something that is so. This is some of the expressions that I get back. Yo, that was refreshing.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
That's crazy to hear something
like that.
Yo,
you know
that was refreshing. I'm like, refreshing to what? It was like you know how your body has been thirsty.
Yeah, when you're dehydrated,
you're
and you take that.
I'm thirsty, bro. But still, you know, it's funny. This really happened to me. I got an employee back in the days. She was a little sick. You know, I had a little water business, whatever. She been drinking water all day, bro. And she's like, yo, my stomach hurt. Bro, I gave her a little taste of the water, and she drank. And she said that. She was like, yo, this was like refreshing. And she explained that it's like if I was thirsty the whole day, but I've been drinking water. But anyway, it had to do with the water. But the point is, that reminds me of the verses now when people say, man, it's almost like I've been listening to some music, but this was like.
But it didn't, like now it's like, exactly. Like you can actually embrace it
bro.
For a whole,
so then we go back to this, and then it's literally almost like their frequency goes, and it gets in tune. It was
definitely.
Like, oh man, I needed that alignment right there. Bro, it's crazy, bro. That's music, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely music right there.
Yo, execution. Listen, man, so tell them, inspire these people, man. Let them know to get to work,
okay,
man.
yeah. I'm going to put it to you like this. Again, the most important breath you can take is the morning one, because that tells you you've been given another chance to make things happen.
Facts.
All right, so when you take that first breath in the morning, you know, and you have either those plans pending on a huge lifestyle change, or if it's a new job, or if it's a new experience in general, moving, and you're just afraid of taking that first step, that is the chance where you can change it all just by taking that moment and executing. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. Have confidence in yourself. You made it this far. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, like anything you have in mind, any dream, you know, any aspirations, just execute. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know what's waiting for you on the other side. And on top of that, like if you don't, you'll probably miss one of the biggest and greatest opportunities of your life. That does not mean that others won't come around. Right. But that means that you never know if that was the one that was really, you know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta go through it.
You gotta go through it. You just gotta do another lap around the track. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. You know, at the end of the day,
learn, I think,
definitely the experience. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you one thing: if you don't want to miss out on that experience, all you gotta do is execute. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen.
I feel like sharing this real quick, man. Speaking about breathing, and just want to give you some tactical stuff, man, for you guys, because breathing is very important. I think many people miss they miss it. They don't really know that they're breathing. I've asked people. I've been in a room of kids in the school, and I say, yo, has anybody taken a deep, like, when's the last time you did? And everybody goes,
took a deep breath, yeah.
And they're like, man, I don't even remember doing that. I'm like, bro, you don't even know you're breathing.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about breathing. This is something I did, a while back. I think I'm gonna bring it back later on. Which was a 7-day detox your mind and get rid of anxiety. Okay. Well, my day one was breathing. I spoke about breathing. That was a challenge. So I'm gonna challenge you guys out there, man. Your first challenge for today, we just made this up. It's gonna be you focusing on breathing. And let me tell you about this, man. Your breath every minute of every day. You breathe every minute of every day. But how you breathe is important. Deep conscious breathing from the diaphragm can help you lower your blood pressure, balance your nervous system, ease symptoms of stress and mental health disorders such as anxiety, depression, improve your sleep, and much more, right? Mm-hmm. So start your day with a simple breathing exercise. Real simple, guys. You close your eyes, you inhale for 5 seconds, inhale deeply for 5 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds, right? You do that 5 times. As you go through that in your day, you're gonna do some conscious breathing during the day with every single inhale and exhale.
Yeah, right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to take it a lot further, what I do, and I like to challenge people, is to put your alarm. Put an alarm. Put maybe like every minute, every hour, at least every hour. That every hour of your day, you get the alarm. I got some extra stuff that I put in my alarm, like intentional, energetic, and grateful. But that'll be a whole nother episode. But at least put breathe. And then every hour,
take a moment to breathe.
Just
That's
take an hour. And every hour, all you're gonna do is just stop, take a deep breath, hold it for 5 seconds, exhale, and do that 5 times. And then you check yourself and say, doing something unimportant well doesn't make it more important. What matters right now? And that it's almost like, you might have been doing all kinds of stuff. Maybe you on social media doing stuff you ain't supposed to do, or maybe you working, or maybe the kids.
Or maybe just the tension of the day.
Yeah, the day's happening.
Yeah.
This guy just came out of the blue and this, and then you just stop everything you're doing, and then you just breathe. Just breathe. Connect, align again, and now start. And it's like a new day.
Definitely, it sounds like a new
day. It is, bro. Bro, so that's step
like
one in day one. Just getting people to understand just to breathe, like to be conscious about your breathing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helps. Execute that. Definitely a challenge, you know? But it's one that it definitely sounds like, ooh, it'll ease so much, you know? Like it really, like it'll align you. It'll put that frequency back and
definitely,
you're like, okay,
definitely. It's hitting that reset button for a second.
Yo, so execution, man, that's another one.
Yeah,
rap was good,
for real, man. Just honestly, like I said, just try to make that something that that you make a part of you. And just try it out. It's one of those things that I feel like you won't regret it. At the end of the day, we waste time thinking about it too much.
It's like I like to tell people, you can't never lose anything from learning this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only gonna be a gain.
Listen, at the end of the day, if it doesn't work for you, you're gonna find something that's gonna work for you. But the only way you find out is by executing.
Yeah, execute.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the word.
Exactly.
Listen, that's episode number 2.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you comment, share, like.
Yes,
wherever
please
you're seeing this, man, and we wanna just share this. We come join our journey, man. The same thing that we're doing, that we're taking action and we're executing. We want you to do the same thing. So comment down below, what are you gonna execute on today, man? What are you gonna put work on today?
Definitely.
And if you have any questions about execution, about anything that we spoke about today, man, just shoot it down below, man, and we're gonna be in tune and try to answer those here on the show.
Yep, we're right here for you.
What else we got going on, man? Yeah, soon the website's gonna be up soon, man.
Listen, y'all just Stay tuned, honestly, because we have a lot of great things coming for you guys, and at the end of the day, we're just all trying to be in the same frequency, a positive one. You know what I'm saying? Motivational one.
So let's get it, man. JR, checking out.
Geniside, checking out.
Let's get it, guys. Easy.